Hello, my unknown empire, and welcome. You saw the title, you clicked on the video. I'm bringing you my top 10 Disney Channel cartoons. And if you know anything about Disney Channel have been along for probably for as long as everybody here has been alive. Disney Channel has been producing cartoon after cartoon after cartoon. So you know how difficult it was to condense this list into my top 10. But I was able to do it. If you're new to the Unknown Empire, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, letting me know your top 10 Disney Channel cartoons, and feel free to share this link with everybody that you know. I've already dropped the top 10 Cartoon Network cartoons, so it's only right that I drop the least popular of the big three of cartoons: Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network. And like I said, it was difficult to bring this list down, but I was able to do so, drop my top 10. And it's been a lot of great cartoons to come out of Disney Channel that they now have become awful when it comes to producing cartoons and episodic TV stuff. Or I haven't watched it in a while. Maybe it is good. If it is, feel free to drop some TV shows or cartoons on Disney Channel that I can watch. But I know the golden years back in the day with all the good cartoons. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop my top 10. As I stated, if you haven't already, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about it, your top 10. And without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is everybody's favorite suburban daredevil, Kick Buttowski. It came out in 2010, only lasted 2 seasons, 52 episodes from 2010 to 2012. But this was one of those after school classics. You get home from school, watching TV, doing your homework. You just put on that Disney XD, but Kick Buttowski over there doing his stunts, impressing the ladies, trying to get away from the bullies and having fun while doing it. Kick Buttowski coming in at number 10 for the win. Coming in at number 9, Stone by Day, Vicious Monster by Night, led by your local superhero Goliath. It is the Gargoyles. It aired in 1994, stemming to 1997. It had 3 seasons. I would say about 78 episodes. And it was one of those, I would say, edgy, gritty, kind of dark Disney shows that really has a cult following. Right now, since I have it at number 9, a lot of people are going to hate my list. They're going to feel like that is so low based off of how much that they love this animation. And the story, the complexity, it was one of Disney's first cartoons to bring that out. And it has that rewatch value. You can go back and watch it and still enjoy it today in this society because it stands the test of time. But unfortunately, I had to put it in at number 9. Sliding in at number 8 is your favorite set of weekend friends, Tino, Carver, Lore, and Tish. You have your favorite gang, the Weekenders. I want to say this show came out in 2000 to 2004. It first started off as real slow, but it had 76 episodes. It was one of those ones that you kind of just fell in love with, especially when it came on the weekends, on Saturday. It was one of those Saturday cartoons. You didn't have school. You could really just post up and watch it. With it coming out on Disney, it also came out on NBC. I mean, on ABC, not NBC, ABC. It came out on ABC, so it gave you kind of 2 platforms to watch it on. And I loved watching the adventures. The chili dogs that they had on that show really made me want to eat cartoon foods. It wasn't strong enough to put it up there in my top 7, but at number 8, it feels right there. He is cool. He is hot. He's a frozen sun. Baby, I'm not bragging. He's the American Dragon, coming in at number 7. This show had 2 nice seasons spanning from 52 episodes. It aired from the years of 2005 and 2007. Follows Jake Long and Fu, his amazing dog, his grandpa, his sister, his mom. He was an undercover, long-lived dragon, and he he went through these ups and downs. This was another one of those complex shows that really had twists and turns, especially when he found out old girl turned on him and he was hurt. She was an enemy and that was the love of his life. He was, oh my goodness. That show was nice in that little point from 2005 to 2007. It had Disney Channel really in the chokehold. You really couldn't not talk about it. The opening theme was nice. The plot was good, and it had some nice hand-to-hand combat, but it wasn't strong enough to get it in my top 6. At number 6, from one emperor to another one, we have The Emperor's New School, and this one is sheerly off of familiarity, based off of nostalgia, based off the feeling, based off of the characters. Kuzco, Kronk, Yzma are really memorable characters, and I kind of have the soft spot from the movie that is also playing in for me putting it to the high ranking. I watched that cartoon show religiously, and I'm an emperor, he's an emperor. Why not support my fellow people? But this only had 2 seasons. It aired from 2006 to 2008. It was a nice pastime. It was one of the ones that you can miss, go back and watch. As I stated, it wasn't, if based off of plot and everything like that, this one wasn't that. This was more or less how it made me feel right here in my chest. But it didn't make the top 5. It did not make the top 5. Gracing top 5 is The Family. Proud Family. Yes. Proud Family, which premiered in 2001 to 2005. I'm not talking about the reboot or remake that came out a couple of years ago. Talking about the original run, 3 seasons, following Penny, Oscar, Trudy, Sugar Mama, BBCC. This family grew on us, was in our homes every day, just from the interest alone, just captivating every home. The adventures, when you think about the characters, the Gross sisters, Lassie Annika, Zoe, Sticky, Dejanay, like the characters every week was very captivating. You could really get into this cartoon, and then it had that real life factor. It had that heartstring factor. It really put it into perspective to living life that everybody lived through. So it really hit home with a lot of people, but it didn't put it in the top 5. I mean, it didn't put it in the top 4. It made it at number 5, but it did put it in the top 4. Some people might say I had this too low, but I think I have it just right. Ohana means family. And family does not have less than 4 letters in it. I don't know where I was going with this, but at number 4 I have Lilo and Stitch. From 2003 to 2006, from the original run that Lilo and Stitch went on, they were taking over homes, from Super Bowl commercials, showing up on like Nickelodeon and different other programs, taking over different, like Lilo Experiment 626 was one of those movies. And then Lilo and Stitch was a birth of one of the crushes from a lot of young men growing up in life. Nana, the older sister of Lilo. Yes. And for that alone, and I like the characters. I like the design, the inspiration that a lot of these aliens, 626, and then they showed a lot of aliens throughout the 2 seasons that they had, and they're really inspirations to a lot of designs. There's nothing more that I can say about that. All that did not put it in the top 3 though. Did not crack the top 3. There's 104 Days coming in at number 3 of Summer Vacation. School comes along just to end that shit. But your annual problem of our generation is finding a good way to spend it. And why not spend that shit with Phineas and Ferb? At number 3, hence the name, Phineas and Ferb. Coming in, this shit had over 223 episodes, or over 200 episodes to the name, over 2 movies, to the name. This has been spanning from 2007 to right now. They are actively going crazy. This is one of the staples of Disney Channel along with Mickey Mouse. If it's a new era stagehead of it, it's got to be Phineas and Ferb. This show is nice. This is a friend group that I'd want to be a part of. Phineas and Ferb, because they always doing something nice and they never getting caught with it. And they doing it for the fun of the community. Anybody can join. This one was good before school, after school. When they did the little 15-minute clips, and along with the different episodic adventures that they went on, 9 times out of 10 they was finna give you a banger. You got Backyard Beach. You got I Ain't Got Rhythm. Gitchy Goo. Shit, it's a lot of them that I'm just forgetting, and they gave you banger after banger after banger. So it put it right there at number 3, but it's not top 2. It's not top 2. Dancing in, flipping in, cause she is the best cheerleader that you know. Cheerleader by day, secret agent by night. She's solving all your situations. You already know who she is. She is Kimberly Ann Possible, aka Kim Possible, coming in at number 2, followed by Ron Stoppable, and you know Wade on the situation, letting them know what the deal is. It was airing from 2002 to 2007, gave us 86 beautiful episodes of this crime fighting, amazing episodic series. This also had Disney Channel in the chokehold for the time period that it debuted, or the fact that it aired. And then it gave us memorable characters like Shigo and the naked mole rat Rufus. 2 memorable characters for that show for 2 completely different reasons. This was one of those ones. The fighting. And then the characters. You gotta love the characters. You gotta love it. Also, it was one of those ones that it also put in a lot of real life factors into it. They didn't necessarily hit like real life, but you know, in kid shows, they always had a little serious undertone. And whenever they did attack the pieces that really tackled emotional, psychological pieces of a teenage girl going through this, and the relationship between her and Ron, and how it progressed, how it broke down, build back up through all the adventures that they had, was really nice. But it wasn't good enough to put them in at number 1. And the best, the greatest, the most amazing Disney Channel cartoon that it had ever produced, ever created, in the words of Unknown Emperor. The best cartoon in Disney history is motherfucking Gravity Falls. I said it. Gravity Falls is the best cartoon that Disney Channel has produced, and it ain't even close. It's not even close. From the first second that show came on to the very last second, it has been giving you a mind fuck that you would have to watch. You would have to watch that series 3 times at the very least to catch damn near 70% of what that show is trying to show us or trying to tell us. That show, and I love shows like that, and that's why I rank it and have it in such high regards. Shows that you have to watch 3 or 4, 5 times. Shows that you have to really pay attention to everything. Shows that the first episode matters in episode 17, or episode 17 matters in season 2, episode 3. Like this from 2016 to 2020, something like that. It was a couple of years that this came on, that this was in your homes. The Enemy, Bill Cipher, Gideon, the double meanings and everything, the secret life behind Grunkle Stan and Grunkle Stan and Stanford. Like, that's crazy. This show was so great. This show, the plot, the characters, how you tell a story and you got to figure out whether they the villain or the hero, everything. I love stories like that. And this is by far the best choreographed, plotted cartoon that Disney Channel has produced, and it ain't even close. But you feel free to let me know how bad or how good my list is in the comments down below. You let me know your top 10 cartoons. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe with everybody that you know. And, I'll also leave a comment for more videos that you would want to see. Follow all my platforms. It's going to be in my bio. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you.